Hi everybody, it's Naya, and I wanted to come and show you guys swatches of all of the new ultra matte lip products that I picked up from Colourpop. Now Colourpop released these ultra lip products last week, and when I say the website was a mess, it was just like every time you thought you had something in your cart, it wasn't there. It kept timing out, and people were spending anywhere from 1 to 3 hours just trying to get a few, if not trying to get them all. Well, I was able to get 15 of the 25 shades, and then I picked up some other things. So if you guys would like to see swatches of those 15 and get my first impression on the ones that I think wear better, how they apply, then please stay tuned. Alright, so the very first thing that I picked up on the website that day was I wanted to take advantage and get the Metamorphosis Be the Change quad, and this was the collaboration with Coffee Break with Danny. And I had seen previous videos on it and went to Coffee Break with Danny's page and listened to her express how she decided to come up with this particular quad, and I thought it was amazing, so I definitely wanted to support it. So I picked it up, and it comes with 4 eyeshadows. So this very first one right here is called Strength, and Strength looks like this, and Strength would be a wonderful transition shade, and it is matte. So here it is swatched out on my finger, and here it is swatched out on my hand. Really creamy, great pigmentation. I love Colourpop's shadows. The next one that's in this quad is called Hope, and Hope looks like this. It's kind of like it looks white, but it has a pink iridescence to it. It is really, really gorgeous. Here it is swatched on my finger, and here it is swatched out on my hand. And hopefully if I move my hand back and forth, you can actually see the pink iridescence. This is a really, really gorgeous, gorgeous shade, so I really like that. The next one in that quad is called Bravery, and Bravery looks like this, and it's a nice matte chocolatey brown, really great for defining your outer V with this shade. And here is a swatch of Bravery right here on my hand. And then the very last shade in that quad is called Kindness. And Kindness looks like this. It is kind of like a really beautiful play on like Max Club, that blue brown. It's just really, really gorgeous. This one pulls a lot more. You can see a lot more of the blue and the green in this one, as well as the brown, but I really, really feel like they did an amazing job in creating these shades. So that is all the shades in the Metamorphosis Be the Change. Do something to change the environment. Do something to change the lives of someone who may be struggling. You know, we can all make that change. You know, we can change ourselves for the better, and it's always great when we can build up someone who's down and help people get onto a path that puts them in a better position and takes away a lot of the negativity and positivity and put a lot of that back in a lot of people's lives. So definitely, if you get a chance, go on Colourpop, support Coffee Break with Danny. She's amazing. She has a wonderful channel, and I think everything about this quad is worth everyone putting in the effort to support it. All right, so now let's get on to these ultra matte lip products. Now these are like a liquid lipstick, like all the liquid lipsticks that are out there. We've got the Kat Von D's, we've got the Too Faced Melteds. We just got, you know, liquid lipsticks are now the ish, and if you don't own any, you really need to get some. Well, Colourpop, like I said, released 25 shades. I have 15 of them, and they will retail you for $6. They come in a package like this, and this very first one that I'm going to show you, none other would be a purple, and it is Zipper. And Zipper looks like this. I love the sleek packaging. They did an amazing job on the packaging. From a distance and at first, when you look at them, most people are making the comparison between Colourpop and Anastasia Beverly Hills. I only have a couple of those, maybe two, and I think the others are lip glosses from her, but I'm really loving the Colourpop one. So let's give you a swatch of Zipper. So here is Zipper swatched on my hand. And I will do a quick lip swatch of this one. And so there is Zipper swatched on my lip. And I will let you guys know that these dry very matte. They dry very quickly, and I have noticed for the few that I have worn, I noticed that my darker shades tend to apply a lot better and a lot more opaque and evenly across the lips than the lighter shades that I have. And I think that's been about the general consensus amongst most people that have done reviews of the ones that they got. Everybody is pretty much on that same mindset that the darker shades tend to apply a whole lot better. So we're going to try to keep on moving through here. Let me get this off so that I can apply at least one of the lighter shades on the lips so you can see the difference of what I'm talking about. But you get full opacity with these ultra matte lipsticks. So they are out of stock at this moment, but the minute they restock, you guys need to get them. Yeah. Alrighty, so we got that off. Alright, so let's run through the rest of them. This next one is called Lax. And Lax is like this deep kind of crimson red. Or actually, yeah, it almost comes like a brownie red, but that is Lax. And it has an awesome doe foot applicator that's kind of curved, so it allows you to really define your lips with this. So I do love the doe foot applicator. Alright, this next one up is called Mars. And Mars looks like this. It's kind of like a corally pink. And here is a swatch of Mars on my hand. The next one we got is called Ouija. And Ouija is this coral. So if you're into the corals, it is a beautiful coral. And here it is swatched out on my hand. The next one that I have is called Seesaw. And Seesaw is kind of like this bubblegum pink. And because it's one of the lighter shades, I'm going to apply this one on the lips for you guys. So here is Seesaw. And I feel like the lighter shades tend to settle into my lip lines. With the lighter shades too, I'm noticing that like you make that first pass, but by the time you go to try to make the second pass, it's not like you can bring your lips together and move this stuff around. Once it's there, it's kind of there. And so you do your best to try to get that first coating down as evenly and as smooth as possible. But I do feel like the lighter ones do settle a lot into the fine lines of your lips. So definitely, with these being ultra matte, you definitely want to moisturize your lips prior. Alright, so that was, I forgot the name of that one, Seesaw. Alright, so this next one up that I'm going to show you guys is my fave already, and it's a nude, and this one is called Trap. And this is one of those nudes that's like your lips but better. I really love this one. So here is a swatch of Trap, and here it is swatched out on my hand. And with Trap, I did do a little liner, a little chestnut liner, but it was amazing. So definitely, if you're looking for a great nude, check out Trap. This next one that I have is called Buds. And Buds is like this bubblegum pink. And here is and it's bright too at that. So there is a swatch of Buds. This next one that I have is called, what is this one? This one is called Highball. And Highball is a beautiful pink. Like, it's kind of on the fuchsia-ish side. And here is a swatch of Highball. This next one is called Creeper. So if you're looking for a nice matte red, and here is Creeper. And it's kind of more of an orangey red to me. It's not a like dead on red. And here is a swatch of Creeper. And I will say that when you apply these on through eating, drinking, these stay put. You may touch up maybe just a tad, but these will definitely remain on your lips. Alright, this next one is called, what is this one here? Sundae. Like in the ice cream sundae. And here it is, just another beautiful pink. And this is kind of like a purpley pink. And there is a swatch of Sundae. This was one that I had another problem with as far as like settling in between the lines of my lips, and I was like not feeling that. So I think if I had to do this all over again, I would have pretty much only gotten the darker shades. The lighter shades, not so much. Alright, so this next one that I have is called Koala. And Koala is this beautiful kind of lavenderish purple. It is gorgeous, but it don't do wonders for my lips, I'll tell you that. So there is a swatch of Koala. We got 4 more, guys, and then I will be done. This next one is called Drive-In. And Drive-In looks like this. kind of getting more into the purple zone. And there is a swatch of Driving. This next one that I have is called Avenue. Now, if you're into the vampy lip, Avenue would definitely work towards that vampy look, along with Laxed right here. Yeah, this is going to be great for the fall. And there is a swatch of Lax. This next one is called Solo. And Solo is kind of like this peachy pink. Gorgeous, but I don't know. I had a little time with that one too. So there is a swatch of Solo. And this very last one that I have is called Lychee. And Lychee is another pretty purple, pinky purple. And here is a swatch of Lychee right there. So that is all the Colourpop Ultra Matte Liquid Lip products that I have. For the wrap up, basically the retail price is $6 plus. The packaging, gorgeous, another plus. The turnaround time as far as ordering and getting them, perfect, 3 pluses. Downside is some of the lighter shades don't apply very well, and trying to do more than one pass, it starts to get that cakey feel to it and look not cute. If I had to say what would be the better thing for everyone to do, is to order all of the darker shades, but there are folks that just want to try everything, and I've seen that the lighter shades work better for some and it doesn't work better for others. So it's all your preference of what you want and what you need and what you would like to have, but at the $6 price tag, it's kind of hard to pass them up. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you guys have any questions or any concern, you know what to do. Leave it down below. Take care, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.